I got another video for y'all. This is Bachelor, nigga. Season 26, episode 6. Let's get into it. So, Shanae's plan in Niagara Falls was to tell Clayton that Genevieve wants to pack her bags and go home. Afterwards, Clayton approaches Genevieve, and understandably, she's confused because, Clayton steps away for a dramatic effect, and while he steps away, Shanae tells Genevieve that after how she was talking yesterday, she didn't feel like she would wake up and see Genevieve. That's why she told Clayton. Clayton ends up giving Genevieve the rose and not Shanae. Shanae was as overconfident as it gets, and you should never be that comfortable. Genevieve gets back, and as expected, there's a huge celly. They pop bottles. Then Mara gets in her confessional like, see, our man doesn't have a bad judge of character. Like, at this point, he shouldn't. I mean, he already sent 2 women home. Third strike, his ass would have been out. Or like I said, I would have thought, he wasn't here for the right reasons. Shanae afterwards like, I'm shocked, but you open up, you're true, you're vulnerable, and that's what you get. See, that's why I'm single now. Like, no, your ass is single because your ass is crazy. And, maybe for some other reasons we haven't uncovered yet because we haven't known you for that long. Hunter and Marlena don't get a rose. Hunter was kind of on edge and she slick felt it. Marlena, baby, he can't handle all that. Hit a real nigga up. Clayton says the next stop is Croatia. In Croatia, he takes Teddy on his one-on-one. When him and Teddy, go on their date, they just explore the city, just do some little chill shit or whatever. They get ice cream. And when I tell you I would have to knock these Croatian niggas out, I mean it. Because what the fuck? They shorted them. Did you see Teddy's ice cream cone? You seen Clayton's ice cream cone, bro? That shit was barely over that shit was barely over the fucking... It was none hanging over the cone. I'm like, man, I need to take these Croatian niggas to Baskin Robbins, nigga. Motherfucking Cold Stone, where they be putting 3-4 scoops on top of the cone. That should be hanging off the cone. That shit was right at the edge in Croatia. Them niggas playing. So Mara's getting into, how she wants a one-on-one with Clayton for the millionth time, and Daria says, she don't think that nobody will get a second one-on-one with him this late in the experience. But I thought he had a one-on-one with Teddy before. Wasn't she the first one? Or maybe I'm thinking in terms of getting the first impression rose. I could be wrong. But then it's crazy because right after Daria said that, we find out that Sarah's going on her second one-on-one now. And, her last one was recent. I literally remember, when they was naked going around the city doing that scavenger hunt. So Mara pretty much with her time vocalizes that it's hard because she feels like she's been giving it her all and she got the last rose and she's never had a one-on-one, and she tells him pretty much that Sarah isn't ready for marriage. So he goes back and gives the group date to the girl who opened his eyes. Yeah, that's not Mara. He gave it to Rachel. And of course, Mara is salty because it's like, hey, I just told you, some of these women aren't ready for marriage. But then, in retrospect, you did only say Sarah. But, I mean, in your defense, I wasn't expecting you to go and name everyone who you felt wasn't ready for marriage in your eyes. So, I don't know. I see both sides. Afterwards, Clayton gets a note under his door that says, meet him at the clock tower. And, of course, he's on edge because he thinks it's Mara and she's finna chew his fucking head off. And it ends up being Susie, who just wanted her own one-on-one time and wanted to say that she's falling in love with him. Aww. Clayton brings up to Sarah on her one-on-one that women questions if she's ready for marriage. And understandably, she breaks down and conveys to Clayton that that's not true. Pours out her heart, gets the rose. And she's like, oh, Mara just said that because she's on the verge of going home and because she hasn't had any one-on-one dates and whatnot. So, she's like, I got to stand up for myself. So there's no telling what Sarah will do. Probably nothing. But that's the end of this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share the cash, defend.